Hey guys, how's it going? Kulprit here, and today I'm going to bring you a little bit of a different video. It's going to be about the War Z. Basically, it's going to be the normal gameplay I like to put up, but instead of me commentating over it, what I'm going to do is I'm going to play an interview done by IGN with the War Z executive producer Sergey Titov, as they break down, in his own words, the upcoming game and how it will all work. I found this very interesting. And when I put out a video, a lot of you guys ask a lot of the same questions I have myself. So I found this very informative, very enlightening. And like I said, it's right from their mouths. This way you're not hearing it from me, just reiterating what they had to say. If you want to see some more information, click the link to go to IGN and check out the full page on the video. There's some more interesting stuff over there, some related videos, that kind of thing. Otherwise, I'm just going to get right into it, and I hope you guys enjoy it. I'll probably do another video following this up with my thoughts on it, as well as some overlays in the interview and things like that. Thanks a lot, guys. Always appreciate the likes, favorites, retweets, and I will talk to you soon. Take care.
What's up, everyone? This is Anthony Gallegos from IGN alongside Sergey Titov, executive producer on The War Z.
Hi, guys.
And we're here to tell you about this upcoming zombie survival game. So, Sergey, what's kind of the elevator pitch for the War Z? What is the high level concept behind it?
Think of War Z as kind of mix of several genres combined in one game. So it's, if we are talking about like zombie games in general, so think of mix of Left 4 Dead, Dead Island, kind of DayZ mod, and Minecraft. Okay, Minecraft is not exactly a zombie game, but that feels...
There are zombies in Minecraft.
Yeah, there are zombies in Minecraft. So, and that's kind of... War Z is a mix of all of those. So you have kind of three pillars of the gameplay for War Z. One is survival and world exploration, so where you get into the world and explore the world.
Right, which is what we're kind of hearing.
Yeah, that's basically what we are doing right now. The second pillar is social interaction between players and how they collaborate and work in the world together. And the third one is more like what we call the rebuilding society after zombie apocalypse. And basically people and players working on building new society, and whatever it will be, it may be like good, bad, and ugly. So we don't know how it will turn out.
So when you drop into the world of the War Z, you kind of are. It takes place in Colorado. This first map that you guys are releasing with.
It's we called it internally Colorado, but it's not like 100%.
Exactly, it's an interpretation.
Yeah. It's a world, yeah. So that's our first map. We have more maps in the works, but that's first one. And you basically drop into the world, and you don't know how world works. You don't know what the world mechanics are, and you start exploring and basically trying to find out like all things about the world, all things about zombies.
And so a big part of the sort of what kind of makes the mechanics behind the War Z is that on top of, besides fighting zombies, you're also having to kind of stave off things like starvation,
Yes.
dehydration. Also, I take it there's like there's like medical needs, which is why you have bandages.
Yeah, painkillers like those. Yes, you have to maintain your health, and you have your food level and water level. It's on left lower corner. And basically, as you go through the world, you obviously get dehydrated. You become hungry, so you should keep looking for those. Also, you have your general health and your, let's say, health bar and health level. If you got hit, it goes down. If you got infected by zombies, it can go down as well.
So the world that we're seeing before us. How big is the world, the initial map of the War Z?
So initial map is about 160 square kilometers. Yeah, that's about 60 to 70 square miles.
Okay.
So that's about your size. And
the vast majority of the world knows kilometers. It's
yeah,
just us dummies who don't. So obviously there's a day-night cycle to what's going on.
Yeah, right now, so we are kind of like it's dawn of new day, and our day-night cycle is around 4 to 5 hours of real world. So basically, if you're playing the game for like 8 hours straight, you'll get like couple days in the game.
So where do the zombies in the game tend to spawn? Do they tend to spawn around like areas that are necessary, like, you know, for supplies, or like how do you encourage players to engage with zombies?
So basically, like, it's like in real life. Okay, I said real life, but in real life we don't have zombies, thanks God, yet. But zombies are spawned where people lived, and because zombies are not exactly like some outer world creatures, they are just people who lived there, and then they got infected, they became zombies. So that's cities, single houses, and everything. And obviously, you will find supplies where they belong. So it's general stores or other people's houses, or maybe even some. So, for example, we are approaching town right now where there is small church that was used by survivors to kind of barricade and build their own base there. So I hope there is some supplies there, and we'll find it out. But first thing you want to do when you are approaching city, you want to kind of look and try to
Kind of scout and see what's around.
Scout, see what's going on and what kind of zombies you're probably going to encounter there, because it gives you a lot of information when you're looking at the zombies. Some move faster, some move slower, some just stand still, and by observing how many faster or slower moving zombies there, you can kind of like say, okay, is it a dangerous place for me to go or not?
Sure.
I think this place, okay, we'll see how it goes.
There's a lot of them down there.
Yeah.
and so the zombies, as far as how they detect you, that's what's up on the upper right-hand corner of the screen.
Yes.
That's so you guys take account of sight and sound, and but I think I remember hearing that it's sound that is the primary way to detect you.
Yeah, it's mostly sound, because zombies probably like their vision is degraded.
Sure.
So they can see very well, and smell is only working for about like 20 feet away. So so it's mostly will be sound. And okay, so I can't go like that. I need to put silencer, and I need some better stuff.
You're a pretty well-equipped zombie survivor.
Yes, I am developer, so it's like only way for me to go right now, like almost all guns blazing and like into the city, because under normal condition players will probably won't be able to find well-equipped gun like that.
Sure, the type of player that would have the kind of equipment that you have, this is someone that's put in a lot of time and done a lot of exploring and done really well for themselves.
It's a lot of time, like really a lot, because weapons are rare, ammo is even more rare, and attachments for weapons are really, really, really rare.
But players will all start with a flashlight, right? Which they can use as a rudimentary weapon if they have to.
Yes, flashlight is actually quite usable melee weapon. So I'll try to, let me show you. I'll try to get closer to that dude from behind. Oh. And I'm trying to hit her in the head, because only way to kill zombies in our game are headshots or blunt trauma to the head. Yeah, so you can use your flashlight.
It's not ideal. I mean, obviously you're putting yourself in melee range of the zombies, which is what you basically never want to happen. But
yeah.
So, as far as you know, the bigger threat, though. I mean, obviously zombies are a big threat in the world, but War Z is a multiplayer game, so the big player interaction is obviously something that you guys want to drive as well, right?
Yes, and for that, it just like obviously you will have encounters with players, and some players will be like douchebags, so to say, and start killing you. Some people will try to help you, but we just created several tools to encourage people to work together. One of that tools is what we call user-created missions. So basically in the game, let me just run away. So in the game, there are no NPCs or NPCs created missions.
Yeah.
So there are no quests that we created as developers or anything. So all quests that exist in the world are created by players, and players basically can create. Sorry, I'm putting some
Yeah, I was going to say you can also
so I will
create
be safe.
barricades.
So you'll be safe there. So players can create quests for other players, and they can. We have some goals for missions that are predefined, and basically you can select from the list of kind of missions we pre-created. Like, okay, help me to kill 10 zombies, or bring me that items, or I want put a bounty on the head of this guy, so he killed me once.
So if there's a player that's being really mean to you, you can strike back against him.
Yeah, or you can create what we call predefined missions, and that's basically you can put whatever you want as mission goal. You can say, oh, I need a shrink to talk for half an hour, and you can put whatever rewards you want, and those missions are real test for. Oh, how he get 10? Real test for trust between players.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's on the honor system at that point.
Yeah, because basically.
I mean, I will take this time to note that everything that everyone's seeing, this is a pre-alpha build
it's pre-alpha
of the
build.
War Z.
Yeah.
I mean, that's the thing, is that you guys are planning on doing, you don't even have a firm release date for sure, like a wide release date, because from what I understand is October is a target that you guys want to start letting in a small group of people and then grow it out from there.
Yeah, we are targeting for October, for let's say mid of October, for start our kind of first public access to the game.
And then as far as pricing goes, the plan is to have the War Z release as like a $30 standalone game. And that's it. No more. You get free content after that. Any content updates. That's it.
Yes, it's basically like one-time fee. You're paying $30, and if you get into the beta, we probably will give you discount for that.
Sure.
And after that, all updates, all new maps, and everything is basically free for you. So you don't have to spend a cent on playing the game.
Though you guys do support the game or have plans to support the game to some degree through optional microtransactions as well.
Yes, you basically can spend the money to buy one of the kind of 3 in-game currencies, and you can spend cash to buy that. But
from what I understand, everything is acquirable in the world.
Yes. So basically, think about that like this way. You can go into the world and find the items. Or you can go into the market, what we call marketplace, and buy certain items. Not all items, by the way. For example, you can buy weapons.
Yeah,
and
those you have to earn.
Yeah, you can't buy guns attachments. You can't buy most of the ammo, but certain things you obviously can buy. And those things, when you buy them, it's basically like a trade-off between. Do I want to go and spend 1 hour, half an hour trying to find this item, or do I want to just spend 50 cents, 70 cents and buy this item in a store?
Sure. And also, I remember one thing that I heard you tell me before that sounded cool is that the in-game quests that players can assign, they can do that for the currency money as well, correct? So they can, you can do the in-game currency, you can do the transaction currency. Like, it's up to the players to kind of set the bounty.
It's completely up to the players. We kind of saying, okay, there is sort of a game economy in a game, like just economy in a game. We have gold as universal currency. We have dollars, which are kind of like. There is huge inflation, obviously, so you need lots of them. But at the same time, we don't enforce that on players. So we're saying, okay, that's common denominators in the game, but you can use whatever you want to pay for stuff in the game.
What about as far as the like light RPG elements that you guys are doing in the games, like being able to? Because I know that one of the things that kind of sets us apart from its competition is that. Unless you're playing on hardcore mode, your character doesn't necessarily permanently die, and that's important because the character that you're working on, they will level up as they kill zombies, and then they can use the experience they gain to kind of augment their natural abilities, right?
Yeah, it's not exactly level up. It's more like gaining experience, and you can spend those experience points on training. And basically, we call it skill tree, but it's effectively not the skill tree as you got used, for example, in World of Warcraft or
Sure.
any other RPGs. There is no superhuman powers or anything, so you can't.
Sure, you're not going to cast a fireball.
Yeah, no, not just that. You can just learn the skill plus 10 to damage of your weapon, but skills are more like natural training. Like, for example, we have physical training tree that lets you carry more weight, and,
Or maybe sprint longer. You can see
sprint,
the orange.
sprint longer, or for gun proficiency training that let you reload slightly faster. But at the end, guy with hatchet can kill guy who like maxed out on skill trees with just like couple blows in the
He can
head.
still take his stuff.
Yeah, it's it's not creating like superhuman or any huge advantage when fighting other players.
So, but when you die on normal mode, like what are the ways that you guys are experimenting with as far as making death meaningful, when they get to respawn?
Oh, couple things. It's number one. It's basically biggest thing is when you die in normal mode, your character became locked out for a certain period of time, and right now we kind of experimenting between 1 day or 2 days in real world. So you won't be able just to play this character for that period of time.
Sure.
You still have 5 slots,
Sure.
so you can create 5 characters. But okay, if you like this guy, if he's experienced enough,
You could always delete a character too and make room for a new one, but
Yeah.
you lose the skills,
Yeah,
the
exactly.
experience that you've gained.
Plus you lose like all of your perks, like leaderboard position and everything.
So after the initial release, that you guys are doing in October with a limited release, what are the things that you guys kind of want to work on that you like, where you see War Z like evolving towards? I know you have to equip things. Don't worry.
Probably next biggest thing that is already kind of in the testing, but we will release it shortly after first public release, is what like kind of mode. I wouldn't call it even mode, it's more like a feature. We don't have formal name for it, but we called it for now Stronghold or My Worlds. And that's basically ability for you to create your own small instant world on different, much smaller maps. So it's not this one huge map, it's much smaller maps that are around like 4 square kilometers in size. And those maps ranges from wide variety of environments, like starting of like simple things like cabin in the woods or single house farm, and up to the small town. And what you do in those worlds are completely different. It's like it's up to you what you do in that. It's like we don't enforce whatever why you need that, and that's good thing to create really cool emergent gameplay. As I explained before, we had like guys who sent us email and said, "Oh, can you get alpha access account for my wife?" And we asked like, "Why?" And he said like, "Oh yeah, I'm playing Farmville in War Z." And we're like, "What do you mean you're playing Farmville?" She's like, "Yeah, my wife, huge Farmville player. She's playing Farmville 2, and I'm playing Farmville 2 right now." And I try to recreate that experience in War Z. So we have item. It basically looks like a crate, but allows you to grow vegetables. So you need to pour water and everything. So guy is literally build a big farm.
So basically, you can use these smaller worlds as kind of sanctuaries away from the public areas, and kind of to a limited degree do what you want with it.
Exactly.
And use it as like a storehouse for all your gear. And,
exactly.
So outside of that, though, I know that you guys created this big open world, and you can have, I know you guys are trying to sort it between like 70 and 100 players to a server, but then you're also going to have the option for players to rent their own servers and kind of run their own private worlds if they want, if they just want to play with their friends, for instance.
Yes, for example, you can rent, as I said, smaller worlds, or you can just create your own server, same way you do in any other game like Battlefield or any other like DayZ, for example, too.
Yeah.
But unlike most of those services, you don't need to create your own. So basically, you don't need to go to services like game servers or i3D or something and create account, enter your credit card, create a server, configure that. We have server rental interface built into the game. So from the game menu, you will be able to rent as many servers as you want.
So it's a lot more user friendly.
Yeah,
It's
it's much more easier for user.
as far as pricing and that goes, all that stuff's still being worked out.
Yeah.
Well, did you have anything else that you wanted to kind of hit upon? I think we hit upon a lot of the major points of what you guys are doing with the War Z.
Yeah, I only want to say thanks for all of our community. We had like really, really good community that really involved in the game, and they basically are driving force. They driving force for whatever we are doing, and we think that when we release the game, when we launch the game, that's basically for us not just okay, we made a product, wrap up, sell it. Oh, cool, profit. No, for us it's just start of long road together with our fans and our players and our community to make a game that they want to play.
So that's kind of a brief overview of the War Z. Just as a reminder, what you're seeing here, this is all pre-alpha gameplay. So there's non-final animations, non-final sounds. All that's still being worked on very lovingly by Sergey and his team. And for a lot more on the War Z, you can keep it locked.